Hey everyone, Presito here. So in today's video, I'm going to be covering Sidus Heroes, which I'm sure many of you have heard of already. The hype building up around it is just insane, and I'm personally super excited about this project. So as you know, I normally make combined videos covering multiple projects in the video, but honestly, Sidus Heroes is so pro that I have to make a dedicated video on it. I feel like it would be an injustice if I had to combine it with other gaming projects, since Sidus Heroes is just way out of any other gaming project I've covered as league. So if you don't know what Sidus Heroes is, it's a AAA level game, which is basically a classification to categorize games which have higher marketing budgets than other tiers of games. And it's an NFT game, obviously, and an RPG game, which is a role-playing game. So they're going to incorporate WebGL, which I personally think could revolutionize the gaming industry. I mean, it's really incredible what they're planning to do. It hasn't been done to this scale ever before, especially in crypto. And I really think it can revolutionize gaming, as we know it, not only in crypto, but also in general, just because it can really attract the masses. And it's play to earn, of course, and that's what people are looking for. And if it's really easy to do, then that's what's going to make it blow up. And I'm going to be covering WebGL more in detail later in this video, so you can see exactly how it's going to work, which is really amazing. So definitely stay tuned for that. Then the game is actually built by a tech team with over 200 full-time employees, with numerous successful projects behind the belt, which is pro and bullish. And they've done work for large companies, car brands, and even cities. So that is really incredible. We're going to be going through that briefly now. As you can see, Play Display is the people building the game. And you can see here what type of work they've done, which I must say is truly incredible. The 3D animations and renders that they create, as I said, for big car brands, big cities, airports, and everything like that. So let's go to their website now, have a look at who all is involved in this project. Play Display, which you just saw some examples of what they have done. We'll go more in detail about what they've done as well, so you can really see the extent of how professional they are. NFT Stars, which is the team part of the CEO of Sidus Heroes. NFT 256, which is a project that collaborated with Sidus to make their Genesis NFTs, and then Space Swap, which is also the same team as NFT Stars and Sidus Heroes. So we're going to go through all of those right now. So Dan Komenko is the CEO of Sidus Heroes and NFT Stars and Space Swap. So let's have a look at it. NFT Stars is a product that they launched with the purpose of being excellent when it comes to customer service and customer service approach. It's an NFT digital marketplace which conducts celebrity drops and auctions, and all of them are 100% successful because of their approach. So that already reassures you that with the NFT aspect of the project, they've got really good experience, which is always very good to have. Next up, let's have a look at NFT 256, other project involved. So the director of the collection is Maxim Vavev. I don't know if I said that right, but they collaborated to make the Genesis Sidus NFTs basically. And this director works for Disney Studio. He's a friend of Beeple, which is incredible. And the collection is made of 6,000 characters made of generated AI system by Maxim. So already looking very good. In terms of the team behind the project, Play Display Studio is working on it, which is a very successful gaming studio in the NFT play to earn industry. And they're very proud of this project. So we can have a look at what sort of projects that Play Display has worked on before. This is from their website with their showcase. So they've worked on interactive exhibition stands. There's videos here if you want to check it out. But the client for this was the City Council of Moscow, which is just insane. They've done 3D mapping for museums. They've done Moscow Guide in augmented reality. They've done exhibition stands with augmented reality for Singapore Airport. They've done interactive installation and mapping shows for Kazakhstan Railways. They've done interactive information systems for aviation and space centers, interactive installation for BMW China. I mean, it goes on and on. Russian Aircraft Corporation for a multimedia booth at the air show. And it just goes on. As I said, it's really incredible, the experience of this team. And it just makes me so bullish on the project. And I can't wait to see the graphics behind it. Next up is Space Swap, which is also the project of the team behind Sidus. They're going to be having the IDO for this on the 15th of December on the BSC chain, which is nice because of the low fees. The coins that are going to be for sale is Sidus coin and Senate coin. Similar approach to Star Atlas, but I'll be going through this later in the video as well, where they're selling around 30 million Sidus and 300,000 Senate at these respective prices. If we go have a look more info on this and how to participate, as I said, this is the amount for sale on the 15th of December. You're going to have to stake Milk 2 token, which is the native token of SpaceSwap, which is a DeFi protocol. And I really think it's a good opportunity because the market cap is only 11.7 million, as you can see at the moment. Whereas for other launchpads, the market cap's a lot higher. So the barrier to entry is a lot lower for this. And I think it's a really interesting opportunity if it's something you want to look at. As you can see, this is how they're going to weigh it. So depending on how much you buy, you'll get an allocation in terms of the percentage weighted to how much you stake. And also to note, you're not obliged to buy if you stake. It only gives you the right to buy. So really interesting and definitely something to consider, this Milk 2 token. And then, as I said, it's going to be on Blockpad. So it's going to be the first Blockpad incubation and IGO project, which is huge. As you know, Blocktopia performed insanely well. Went up to 1000x or something insane like that. And they just launched their Blockpad IDO Launchpad. And Sidus Heroes is going to be the first one on that, which is huge. Expected in early December. That's what we know for now. For details on how to participate, if you're wondering, Blockpad has different tiers where you have to stake different amounts of blocks, starting from 25,000, where 10% of people will win 1x base allocation. And that's the lottery tier. And then you get guaranteed tiers starting from 125,000 block, where you get guaranteed allocation, 2x the base allocation, and then up to tier 9, which is 1.5 million block. So depending on your budget, this could also be an option for you if you want to get hold of the much sought after Sidus tokens. Then they've also partnered with Trustpad, which is also a very reputable IDO platform, as well as Oxbull, which have had some really successful launches recently. That's all really good. And then also Paid Ignition. And Paid Ignition is where Blocktopia launched and that did 1000x. So this is very bullish for Sidus Heroes as well. So next up, let's have a look at their website and see more about what they're all about. So it's going to be an interstellar exploration game. There's going to be battles, settlements. Then there's going to be political, social, and economic development as well. And what's to note is these go really, really in depth. I mean, too in depth to cover in one video. So I'll be making more videos in the future if that's something you want me to do. But I most likely will do it anyway. I mean, I really love this project. And if you see the white paper and roadmap and economy of the project, it really goes super in depth. So that's something I'll have to do in a separate video. So now let's have a look at what it's going to be about. So it's going to transport players to a world based on crypto and blockchain philosophy, in which a major technological transformation has taken place. All living beings in Sidus have become one with technology. You're going to seek adventures where you can build and equip your spaceship and go on intergalactic missions, pillage the galaxy as pirates plunder the seas. Fight as one, you can build legions, unite heroes from different backgrounds, train and rise together, and use a multiplayer feature to fight together. You can build infrastructure as well and defend your interest. There's going to be the political life where you can elect presidents, run for president, and this person will be the one person that's really important in the galaxy. So then in terms of the NFTs, so the original NFTs consist of 6,000 unique characters. Besides serving as an entrance ticket to Sidus, they can be used for NFT staking and wrapping. And we're going to go through a bit more in detail what it can be used for as well. Then there's also going to be an Academy collection, which is coming soon, which is created with the sole purpose of being a ticket into the Sidus gaming metaverse. They can't be staked or used to access the same benefits as the Genesis collection though, so keep that in mind. So the Genesis collection is actually here on OpenSea already with a floor price of 0.372, which I honestly believe is still quite low considering the hype of this game and the actual utility that these are going to have. So if you're wondering what utility will they have, The answer is right here on their Medium article. So every holder of the NFT will be able to claim their unique hero for the upcoming video game called Sidus Heroes. The used NFTs from this initially released collection can be reused for staking, launchpad activities, and for gaining access to many other benefits. So what's really to note here is the launchpad activity. So Sidus Heroes plan to have their own launchpad, which is going to be incredible. That's going to have so much hype. And holding these NFTs will give you benefits for that. I'm sure it probably can give you allocation or something like that. So definitely keep this in mind if you want to purchase those NFTs. So now let's continue with their website. You're going to have loyal companions. So you're going to have pets where you can take them everywhere in battles and so on. You can craft and trade. They're going to have a marketplace, as you can see coming up here, where you can trade fighters to artifacts and distant comments, which is insane. Explore the Metaverse. So you travel through the universe, visit blockchain star systems and get to know their culture, build connections, meet fellow nomads. You can go on to planets and farm them and things like that, which is just incredible. Create your own creature. So choose your blockchain system and grow your team member with special parameters you prefer. Challenge others to duels. We can have duels with other players, which is also going to be amazing. And we actually can have a look at the demo they have on their website. This is the WebGL integration that I was talking about earlier. And you can see it automatically picks up my monitor refresh rate and optimizes it so the game is as smooth as possible. It picks up my computer graphics, what sort of graphics card I have, processor, and automatically adjusts the graphics according to that. So as you can see that this is just a demo obviously, but you can pick your creature and you can set your different points. So I'm going to make him super agile, add most points to agility. Click accept. So now I've got my companion, he can follow me around and we can actually do a quick battle, see how it's going to kind of look like. Yes, let's fight. So now I'm versing these two guys. As I said, this is just a demo, so I'm really excited to see how the game's going to look like if this is just a demo. And you can see it's really, really smooth, easy to use because of the WebGL integration. You don't have to download anything, you just go on the website and click play. Simple as that, which is really groundbreaking in my opinion. And yeah, I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen enough now. You can go try this out yourself if you like. But what I actually want to go through before we go more detail on WebGL is the game's not going to only be limited to these battle scenes like the one you just saw, but players who prefer to create instead of destroy will have different ways of self-realization within the Sidus community. You can be all different types of classes, as you can see: scientists, farmers, travelers, government ministers and presidents. And there's really a lot of roles in the society. If we have a look at their in-game economy paper here, which really goes in detail, here's some examples of the professions, and it can progress, which is really so in depth. I mean, if you go through this, you'll be shocked at how amazing it is. I'm telling you, you must check it out. Anyways, let's have a look at WebGL and why it's so important and revolutionary. So it's going to be the first ever blockchain game to incorporate WebGL into its technical architecture. The technology is used for rendering interactive 2D and 3D graphics with any compatible web browser, which is huge. It's also compatible with Unreal Engine 5. As you know, that's where the pro graphics come from, and supports high quality 3D art and high efficiency engine. So the use of WebGL holds the door open for a large number of users to access the game, since all they need is a browser and website URL, which is amazing. All you have to do is open the browser, click play, and you're in. You don't have to download a game. You don't have to worry about your PC specs, if your graphics card is good enough. And it also, because of this, allows so many people that couldn't otherwise play to be able to play, which is why I think this could be so huge, because it will really attract the masses. As I said, no matter what device you own, you'll be able to play because it automatically adjusts according to your graphics and your computer requirements and so on. Also, one thing to note is the barrier to entry for this. If you compare it to Star Atlas, which a lot of people are saying it's a next Star Atlas, I mean, the barrier to entry for Sidus Heroes is much more friendly. I believe it's very minimal, something like $20, if I'm not mistaken. Whereas Star Atlas, as you know, you buy these ships that are extremely expensive. So that's what I really like about Sidus Heroes as well. It really will attract the masses. I think it could even be free initially. Examples of other WebGL games, you can simply search WebGL games and this is the first thing that comes up. You can see the graphics. Yeah, I mean, it's really laughable what's out there. And I think this is another reason why Sidus Heroes is going to be revolutionary. Then next up, we can have a look at their token information. As I said, they're going to have two tokens. They're going to have the Sidus token, which is the gaming token, and the Senate token, which is the DAO and governance token. Here's the distribution of both of them. And I'm not going to go more in detail on this because I want to make a separate video on this, since there's still more information to come out on the prices and the rounds and so on, which I want to cover on its own. So definitely stay tuned for that video. But also to note, if you go through their white paper, you'll be seriously amazed. Just like the economics paper, it goes extremely in depth, covers basically everything you need to know. And obviously I'm not going to cover everything in it now, but you can have a look for yourself and be impressed. Same thing with the roadmap. I mean, these days gaming projects have a roadmap where it says Q3 launch beta, Q4 launch game, Q1 launch staking. Simple as that. But if you have a look at the Sidus roadmap, it is mind-blowing. I've never seen a roadmap go in depth like this, and it's so impressive that just the roadmap deserves 100 million plus market cap, just the roadmap. So can you imagine, including everything else that I've covered? I mean, I'm so bullish on this project. It's actually crazy. So definitely check the roadmap out as well. It's really interesting. And then if you're wondering when's the game going to be released, very soon is the answer, because on January 10th, 2022, they're going to launch closed beta that's only available to holders of NFT Heroes NFTs from the Genesis collection, which is what we went through on OpenSea earlier, which is also another incentive to hold that NFT. You're going to be able to start playing earlier and check out the beta version. January 23rd, they will release a public beta version where it will be available to holders of NFTs from Genesis and Academy collection. The sale of the Academy collection will be in December 2021. And public IDOs and so on, like I said earlier, will be in December. And the IDO Launchpad will also be announced, which I'm super excited about. So overall, Sidus Heroes, I mean, I feel bad almost giving it a Chos Pro. It's my best rating, but I really think it deserves much better than Chos Pro. So I'm just going to add super over here, Super Chos Pro. I mean, really, it doesn't get better than this. I think this is going to be one of the hottest gaming projects crypto has probably ever seen. I definitely recommend everyone to try see how you can get in. Obviously not financial advice, but as you saw in the video, it's just incredible what they are planning to do. And I really think it can be really groundbreaking in the gaming space, not only in crypto, but in gaming as a whole. So I'm super excited to see what they're going to come up with. I'm going to put the links to their channels in the video description. Definitely join them and follow them. Definitely recommend that. Join my channels as well, because I'll be posting a lot more about Sidus Heroes in the future and all their upcoming events. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.